Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 17 with your host, Hardtruck1. Hello everyone, welcome back to the video, welcome back to the farm, and all that other good junk. So, off camera between last episode and this episode, I went ahead and cultivated all of the fields except for field 14. That's what we're going to do, or field 4, excuse me. That's what we're going to do today. As you can see, it's the first of early spring. It's early spring in the game again, and we're ready to go. I fast forwarded the winter because there was really nothing exciting. I mean, I didn't even get any snow on the ground hardly for winter. So that's what we're gonna. So that was very uneventful. So we're gonna start off here with field 4, getting field 4 completely cultivated and everything. Then after that, we're just gonna play whatever we do by ear. We might get into setting up for. We might get set up for setting for planting. Then probably what I will do is I'll probably get everything planted off camera, just like I did with the cultivating here, except for the very last field that I want to do with you guys. And then, yeah, we'll get this next season going. So a little bit of a teaser. I did get Farming Simulator 19. Friend of mine bought it for me, so you can expect to see me change over to Farming Simulator 19, and there may be some multiplayer aspects with it, maybe, I don't know. I'll pull up, turn around like this. So, yep, you should, don't expect it too soon. It's been a while. At the time of this recording, I will have had FS19 probably for a couple of weeks. So don't expect too many videos with it just yet. I would like to take and finish out this year of Farming Simulator 17 before Farming Simulator 19 shows up. So don't worry, Farming Simulator 19 is coming. Farming Simulator 19 is coming, but just don't expect it too soon. That's all I'm basically saying here, is don't expect it right away. I do like to, as you know with a lot of my games, I do like to play them at least for a couple of weeks on my own, just so that way I understand exactly how the mechanics and stuff work and everything, and all this stuff. But from what I have seen of live streams, really, of the video of the game, I'm very excited to take and get to play it, and especially get to play it with you guys, because that's one of my things with like 17. You know, it was like a year or so before I got 17. So I couldn't showcase. I couldn't play with that with you guys. But I'm hoping maybe I might be able to start playing 19 almost right after it comes out. And I don't know, I may actually record it and I may release it right alongside this one. But that's going to be a decision for later. Alright, so even though we're not going to be playing much past the end of this year in this game anymore, but I would like to take and continue my goal to try to get piggies going. So I'm going to work on getting the pigs set up, and we have no root crops to feed them. So I believe that's what this field is going to go into. We're going to go into sugar beets. We're going to do sugar beets on this one. We're going to do sugar beets on this one. The rest of the fields, including the corn fields over there, field 1 and field 2, I believe we're just going to put them into wheat or barley, because I've noticed one interesting thing with this. If I aim for just doing bales, if I aim for just selling bales, there is a lot we get a lot of money from bales. That 260,000 we had, that was all made from just selling bales. I didn't sell anything else except for selling bales. I don't know why I'm saying bales wrong. But anyway, that was all made from just having bales, or for just selling the bales off of the fields. And speaking of bales, that kind of comes to one of the sad things about FS19 that I know for sure right of now. There are a couple of new crops besides the ones that are in this game. There's, not to do too many spoilers, but there is, I'll just tell you one other crop. So oats has made it into FS19. Which is cool, but I noticed there is still very limited hay crops. I mean, you still just have grass as a hay item, as your hay items. I was kind of hoping that Giant would have put, you know, like alfalfa or wheatgrass or some other base, some other hay one in, and it would have been kind of cool to have like the alfalfa set up as kind of like a either like a what I'm trying to take and think of is alfalfa is not really technically a biannual, but it can continue to grow up to continue to grow up to, I believe it's 3 years, 5 years, and I'm going to say 5 years at the max, because I know for a fact that we do have we have a couple of fields that I'm not going to make that. Am I going to make that? No. Nope, I'm turning like that. Anyway, I know that our fields, when we were growing it, sometimes our fields, they last up to 5 years before we ever had to plow them out and put them into a new and have to reseed them, which would be kind of nice because at the present that would be kind of cool for like farming, because it's like, okay, you have one field, you seed it once with grass, and if you have the baling equipment for it, you could make your money off of just selling bales, which would be nice, which would be kind of cool, because then it's like, okay, well, I have a crop that I can rely on to consistently get me money without me having to reseed every so often. Now I know that kind of, to some, that would kind of like, well, that's cheating. Well, essentially no, it's not, because I mean, you gotta wait for, so in this case fields grow, so in like this game, grass, if I didn't have like the seasons mod on here, grass grows like with anything else. It grows once a day, okay? Well, if you said that, if you coated alfalfa, the alfalfa to, okay, you can grow a maximum of 5 days. You can grow a maximum of 5 days before you wither. Okay? So you have it coded in such a way that it's like, okay, so it only will grow for a certain amount of days, and then it will wither and then on the last growth cycle, the last time you cut it for hay, then it will turn into like this stubble stuff right here, and it will never grow again, because that's basically it. That's all she can give. Okay? Alright, so now you have to go in, and you can't just cultivate the ground, you have to plow it out, because you would have roots and stuff in it that you'd have to get rid of. So you would coat it in such a way that when somebody tries to put a cultivator or even a regular planter on it, it would pop up and say, this field needs to be plowed first. This field needs to be plowed first. Then when you go then after it's plowed, then you can go in and you can either cultivate it and then plant it, or you can go in and run the cultivator planters over it, or, you know, you can prep the field just however you want. It's just that once that growing cycle is over with, you have to, the only problem is you would have to you have to go in and do the plowing of the field. So, anyway, but it's kind of neat to see the couple of new crops. Like I said, there's oats in there, And I'm not going to reveal what the other one is anyway on my channel until I actually get into the game. I have seen the contract thing, the contracts menu, and it's actually quite interesting. It actually is quite interesting to see the way that they went with that. So, alrighty, well, folks, let's see. This is... Alright, well, this actually is the last, it's only a half a video. Well, I guess we'll get into some planting, I guess, then. So really what we need to do is we need to go drop this off. We need to go grab... We're gonna grab the corn planter, the corn and, the other planter, the sugar beets. We're gonna do that. And I do apologize for having to stare at the top of the tractor all the time. I can't just go like this, because as you can see, it really starts to vibrate, and that's only because I don't have a large enough... My computer is very, very, very small. So, and probably in FS19, unless they've reworked it a lot better than these older games. My FS19 is probably going to be about the same. And hook from it. Alright, we're going to grab this one. Actually, I don't remember. I need to look. Yeah, I need to refill it. The refill is R, right? Yeah. Pull it out and around here. Alright, there we go. So it's all ready to go. Close the top. Oh my. I'm just driving everywhere, ain't I? Alright, we'll come over here to... over here, we'll get it all set up, ready to plant. Okay. Alright. I need to hop out of the tractor. I need to look. Okay, so sugar beet, sugar beet, sugar beet, sugar beet. Ah, sugar beet we can plant any time during the summer. Actually, it says 41 degrees. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at 34. Let's roll time to the next day. Turn this off because we don't want it to run out of fuel. Alright, let's roll time to the next day. So that's basically all I'll do is hit right control and R, and we can fast forward time like crazy. Ooh. Great demand at village grain elevator for sunflowers. We don't have sunflowers. We don't have wood chips either. Alright. Alrighty. So, what's our temperature? Ground temperature is 45, so we can start planting. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start planting then. With this small of a thing, and only having 10 minutes, I'll probably plant half the field. And then, well, that was interesting. Oh, that's because maintenance is required. Well, we'll see if we can just, get this field planted. Oh. Low gear. Let's see if we can get this field planted, and then oh, how about, folks? Looks like we're gonna go actually we're actually gonna go fix our tractor first. It just died on us. Wasn't that cool? Alright. Oop, wrong way. I do that all the time. I accidentally back into the... I always do that. I was accidentally back into stuff. Alright. So, we're gonna go fix our tractor. And that's probably going to be the full episode. Next episode, we'll definitely have the time to plant the field. Let's go find out what our tractor is doing. Why it keeps dying on us. Alrighty. Get her backed in here. Shut down. And let's check and see what's up. $244. That's not bad. $244. That's probably some new belts. That's probably some new belts, some oil, a little bit of oil and everything, stuff like that. Wait for it to do its cycle. Alright, there we go. Alright. You're up. I know I said I was gonna fix her and then get that done. But I wanna get at least I wanna do at least one round with you guys before I get off, so before I call it the video. We're gonna go ahead and pull it in. I'm gonna have to check all the rest of the vehicles because I think they're probably due for a little bit of maintenance as well. Alrighty. Alrighty, we off again. Yep, we off again. And we're going to lift it up, turn, and drop. Anyway, so we'll be planting the wrong crop in here, but that's fine. I'll redo the crop. But yeah, we'll be planting sugar beets in this field, and I know a lot of you are like, you didn't plant sugar beets. It's like, yeah, I know. Let's rectify that. I gotta turn it off. Alright. So it's got the right crop in it now. I'll see if I can replant over the top of those and see if we can replant those. I won't do that right now. We'll just continue to plant sugar beets for right now. If not, I have to go get the cultivator, run that over with the cultivator, and then reseed it. But, hey, at least it wasn't half the field before I realized it. I mean, that would have been quite annoying if it was half the field before I realized. I was like, oh, well, I'm not planting sugar beets. Anyway. Anyway. So, you can look forward to at least having 3 or 4 more episodes on FS17. Like I said before, if I get into FS19 and I find that I could probably record it right alongside this one, I'll go ahead and do that. But if not, then I'll finish FS17. I'll finish FS17 here, and then we'll go right into FS19. So it may be a little delayed coming out, but I'm hoping that it won't be too delayed coming out. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm looking forward to FS19. I hope you guys are looking forward to watching FS19 or seeing FS19 on my channel. And yeah, so after I make this turn, I'll probably sign off. Yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the series and enjoying the episodes so far. I look forward to continue to work on this farm for at least another 3 or 4 episodes, if not 5 more episodes. I really enjoy this one. I know this one is kind of short-lived and everything, but yeah. I mean, hey. What can you do when a new one comes out? The old one goes away and the new one comes in. So, anyway, alright. Anyway, I am Hard Truck 1. This is Farming Simulator 17. And I'll see you in the next episode. Laters.